It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Views and comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Hello.
D.
Welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm David Miller.
I'm Sally Brown. And I would surprise you to take that because anyway.
I'm not taking the side any at all.
No.
actually.
I was gonna say, let me come back on this side where I speak. This way? Okay. Hi y'all.
You reach?
I think so. Hey y'all. We was talking about Audacity. I guess we could have the rant about that because he was talking about the Audacity somebody had at the store last night.
In the gas station,
In the
yeah.
gas station.
Yeah.
And I was talking about this argument that was going on social media about a DJ in the club. I'm not going to get into any specifics, but I know y'all
Right.
know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Because the videos were shared like hundreds of times.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, let me say this, and this is, I do not know the young man,
Sure.
so let me say that. But I have been places where I've seen people who feel like they are behaving celebrities, that feel like they should get certain things because they are
Who they
celebrity.
are?
Yes. I wouldn't expect to go to, well, first of all, I don't consider myself a celebrity.
I can tell you that.
And I wouldn't expect to go in anybody's establishment and get things for free. So I can't imagine going somewhere and saying, yeah, man, I host Eye on the Nation.
Yeah.
Let me get one little drink.
As a matter of
for
fact,
free."
most times I'm out in the public domain, I am going out of my way to be in the shadow.
Incognito. Yeah, like I don't want, I not saying that. Let me try to find a way. I just
I just
when
order
I'm
my
not
drinks in sign language and all.
when I'm not here, I just like to be. Very shockingly, y'all may not believe me because of the field that I'm in, but I do not like being the center of attention, and I do not like being in the spotlight. So when I go out, I just kind of want to blend in. So I can't see myself going up to somebody and being like, I can't get a
reach, I to the
discount
door.
because
Yeah.
I used to be on the news or I host Eye of the Nation. I just think it's weird, but I have seen people that do that. And and talking about giving people discounts when you know people. If you know a bunch of people, you cannot give everybody a discount. There is no friendships when it comes to business. You gotta pay.
There are. So I tell my friends all the time, right? Let it not be lost on you. The white people don't pay each other for every single thing.
Yeah,
right?
but they have barters and
This
they
is my
have
point.
exchanges.
So you have to become equal in value for me to consider a barter with you.
Yeah.
Like there are times when I call on my friends, like right now I'm calling on one of my friends for a favor. And you know what the fella tell me? Mister, if you need the thing, have it for as long as you need it. And whenever you not need it, let me know.
Okay.
Because I think that I offer him equal value in our ecosystem.
Yes.
What you can't come over here with is your 2-pound print, right? Because you only important to you and your ma. Nobody else think you important.
But when you have to tell somebody,
Right.
I am
Important, chances
Then
are
you
ain't
aren't important.
Right?
And
if you consider this, right? Nothing in the world is more important than backside wiping paper. But even them, just go to their way to make sure that they put out ads, have quality standard control. And you ain't more important than that, right?
But but I'll also say this too. One of the things that he said that did resonate with me is he said the Bahamas is small and a lot of things are reputational, and you never know when you're going to need somebody.
Agreed,
right?
But you don't get to
you don't get to choose in my business establishment who I given something to. Like, you don't get to tell me, and then, I think the audacity, it doesn't even extend to just them. It's like, it's supposed to extend to the entourage and the crew that they bring behind them.
It's the culture of man-likenism, but I also want to say, it's kind of like, it's akin to giving yourself an accolade. Like, the reason you are important, or the thing that makes you important, is that people think you are important. So you are supposed to be so good in your you-ness, right? That all you doing is being Francesca. Like, I ain't doing nothing special.
Right.
I just here leaving in.
You come to me and say, well, hey, Sonny,
you're so fantastic.
Let
Take
me
these
give you
drinks.
this, right? And if you want to mention it, then you can mention it, but no pressure.
Right.
Nothing like that.
Not.
But,
I am Francesca.
yeah, like I would never roll up
Bring
to
the
somewhere
drinks.
and be like, and I would definitely never go in somebody's place and try and drink for free, because I will put them people out of business.
And you also should learn to reach for your back pocket, my brother. Life is about reaching for your back pocket, my friend.
Audacity is definitely at an all-time high in this country, but.
So I could case with the fella. And so to the fella that wanted to beat up the cashier last night for 6 cents, the next time you go to buy a bottle of water, lover, bring your 6 cents, eh?
Or don't open the people water and then get mad at the price.
Yeah, you drink the water, walk into the cash register, and mad it costs $1.06.
We'll be back, y'all, right after this.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers, because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levi Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. Sorry, the.
Why did you say it like Trisha Takanawa just now?
What do you mean?
You said, and I'm Sunny Brown.
Say it like who?
Trisha Takanawa,
I don't know who that is.
Chief Asian Correspondent for what's the place name? You know it.
I don't know.
Where Peter Griffin them was from?
Peter Griffin, them.
Yes.
These real people?
Oh boy. Quahog. Yes.
Who's that?
Francesca, just read.
You could read. I'm trying to connect to my phone because the Wi-Fi looked like it dropped.
Heal this phone in Jesus.
No, it ain't the phone. Heal the Wi-Fi. I had to connect to the phone. Anyway, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home. Enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to, what is wrong with me today? To get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. And Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Canoe, it's for when you don't know what else to do.
And don't forget, if you're still looking to unwind or detox, Con Teas and a 14-day detox tea await you at herbalbeautysupplyconcepts.com or give them a call at 818-7831.
Did you get your detox tea?
Get it for me.
I thought I was going to say you're looking slim already.
Listen to me. Anyway, watching in Freeport, hello, Levin. Just admire your attitude.
Thank you.
That's
Which
what
part
I
of
said.
Freeport they from?
Ask in there. I don't know. They didn't say which part. They just say Freeport. Good afternoon, Sandy and Levin. You two make such great hosts. Oh my word, Rose, you start to like me till Levin was leaving.
That's Rose.
Now all of a sudden, yeah, that's Rose.
Rose, my darling. I'm so happy to see you.
Someone said good hot afternoon. All yeah, Lord. We do have
Oh, they ain't
a
getting cooler?
BPL update. No, you know, power's still off, power off for people. And BPL is about to load shed. I'm going to give y'all the BPL update so y'all can know which area is going to be off so y'all could either stay out or do whatever. Get prepared because they load shedding tonight.
I can tell you one thing. I was at my local community watering hole last night. The generator was at high rev.
Now, listen,
bruh.
everybody, I saw a generator outside a place. That's when you know it doing really outside a dance spot.
Yeah.
They have generator
At
now.
high rev, my friend.
And that generator's so big, like it couldn't
Yeah.
fit where it needed to fit. So
Make
like
it.
it,
Once it can plug in, get yourself a watering hole with a generator, my friend. You're going to need that. That's going to come very useful.
Anyway, so great news for those of you who did not have an opportunity to apply. We heard you guys that it was a short period of time. So if you still want to apply to sit here on the desk with me, they are extending the auditions to Friday. So all you got to do is go on ILTV's page. There's a link. You can apply there. I think the only thing you have to do is maybe upload a 60-second video of yourself just kind of talking about either why you feel like you'll be a good fit to sit on the desk, or just talking about some current events so we can kind of know that you know what you're talking about. So they're looking for someone, huh? Oh, you could scan that barcode. Oh, or you could scan that barcode. That's right there up on the screen. But like I said, all of the details are at ILTV Studios Facebook page. If you are just finding out what is going on, Levin is leaving in a couple of weeks, and so we are looking for someone to sit in the seat. Levin said the person have to be attractive. That's not necessarily a must.
Could you imagine staring at some of these people out here for 2 hours?
It might be funny. It might give me a little jokes, a little kiki. Not necessarily a must, but good sense of humor, knowledgeable, obviously, know how to speak, not afraid of the camera,
Sure.
not afraid of criticism,
Sure.
has
Not
the
afraid of
time
opening
to
up your
do
life.
it. Yeah, and opening up your life. I was telling someone about that too. I feel like the reason that Levin and I work is because we kind of talk about ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, to an extent, you don't have to know everything, but you have to be able to open up and let people feel like they know you. And I definitely think that people feel very comfortable with Levin and I, and they think that they know us.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a good part of doing what we do. It's a non-traditional show. We talk to our producers through the screen. We read your comments. We barely iron sometimes to come, just come and have fun.
One of us anyway.
Yeah, I iron today. I don't even know if y'all can see. Y'all can see?
Oh boy.
Like, it just...
No, it actually, the grain smooths out very well on TV.
But listen, I mean, every little... Anyway,
Hey,
it
but
is
look
what
on the
it
bright
is.
side. They washed my shirt color out, if that counts.
Yeah, because it is a bright... Didn't you just have the white version of this on yesterday?
Francesca, they sell these in the store.
Yeah, but skip a day.
Well, at least it's not the same one because, yesterday's was white.
And this is pink.
Right.
Anyway, speaking of washing, I know we have a thing. I got into a little thing last night. Boy, y'all who used to live back in the day and used to wash clothes on their line and wring them out, how y'all used to do that?
It's a rhythm. You have to learn the rhythm. So you can't just wash the clothes. You got to fill the clothes with air and water, right? So once you start, you get a little squish.
No, it wasn't the washer. I don't know. Something went wrong with the washing machine in this rinse cycle. So it washed, but like the water wouldn't come out.
Right.
So like I had to take the clothes out the water and they were soaked. And try like.
And wring them?
You know how hard it is to wrinkle? I know I have muscles.
Yeah, so you gotta wring, and then you gotta get the towel, and you put the towel open.
Towel?
Yeah, yes. Then you put the clothes in the towel, and then you wring her one good last wring. You put it on the line.
Line?
Yeah, well, where you put it?
Over my shower curtain thing.
Oh, boy.
And then I hang some of them up on the hanger.
Yeah.
And then just was like hanging them all around different places because I wasn't going to no wash house at that hour of the night to try. And then if I did leave them wet, there was going to be stink.
Right.
So I had to
Can't
try.
leave them wet.
Exactly. So I had to try and figure out what to do.
So now you smell like you live in a cave. And you can't let that happen. So you wring them with the towel so you can take out the excess water because the water is what will make it smell funky. You wring it with the towel, and when you get it fully wrinkled with the towel, you stench it like that, and you take it out.
The ones I could have wring out good, I did wring enough to put in the dryer. Because if you put them in the dryer too wet, they're never going to dry, and then they're going to get stink.
Shrink. No, they're gonna shrink. When the dryer cooks that water in your clothes.
No, but it stinks. It smelled burnt up and old. But anyway,
I know.
So I managed to put it in the dryer, but like the heavier stuff, I didn't want to put in the dryer because that would have still been drying until this morning.
Yeah, you're right. And then it would have rot in your dryer, and you don't want to go down that.
So
path.
we're having little crises.
Yeah,
so I didn't get to iron my shirt. Okay. All right. Someone say, "Good afternoon, Mr. Miller. I will miss you. You two are the best. Sonny, I hope you find a new co-host. What is wrong with my words today? Co-host.
How many stops did you make between there and here?
This show, I watch every day from it started. Thank you. Appreciate the love. It's better to wash on your hand to probably clean them. No, I just needed to get the water out of them. But anyway.
Only a slave think that.
What?
It's better to wash the clothes on your hand. You mean with this perfectly good, waking, heavy-duty washing machine sitting right here? Man, please leave.
Probably have to end up either getting that fixed or getting a new washing machine. Because like the rent's sitting and spinning. So the water ain't spinning out.
Did you check the strainer to make sure
I didn't check
the rent
nothing.
cycle is letting in enough water? Because if it don't let, you have a smart washing machine. How new is your washing machine?
Huh?
How new is the washing machine?
You asking me too much questions.
You don't know when you buy the washing machine? Oh boy. Okay.
Couple years.
So depending on how new it is, some of them have an invisible line in it, and if the machine doesn't fill up with water sufficiently, it won't. I try to help you fix your problem without paying the man $120.
It gonna have to be paid.
All you have to do is take the hose off the back, look at the screen.
Take the hose off the. Let's go into because I ain't doing none of that now. Come
it's
on.
a hose, Francesca. Oh boy.
No, thank you. Anyway, so school uniforms. Apparently, the request for school uniforms has gone up. This is a conversation that I've had with this man.
Yeah.
Not necessarily about the cost of school uniforms, but why
the
people need school uniforms because everybody cannot afford to buy clothes. Everybody cannot afford to continue to buy different sets of clothes, especially these children who's outgrow these clothes. Your January and September sizes be two different sizes. I don't understand how these children grow so fast. But they're saying that the need for school uniforms has gone up. I'll let you guys watch the clip, and then we'll talk about it after.
Well, since a $50 per child increase in government school uniform assistance program, the Social Services Minister Barbara Cartwright says the ministry has seen increased activity. Eligible preschoolers receiving allowance of $170, primary and junior schoolers receiving $200, and senior high schoolers to receive $230. Cartwright promising to reveal the official numbers of people who sought assistance after the program closes on September 15th.
There has been an increase of $50 per child. We have seen an increase in persons requesting assistance. Originally, the assistance was only able to cover a certain amount of school uniforms, and so that's hence the reason for the increase. And we have seen an uptick, and we're happy that we can assist families that are in need of uniforms to ensure kids are ready for school for the new term year. At least it won't be an excuse why your child cannot go to school.
I from the first time I gave her a little bly because I was like, okay, this is her first time in the spotlight, but she looks so uncomfortable in front of the camera. Like, I don't know, like she needs to.
But certainly
to relax a
so
little
what we
bit.
can give her is she communicates the facts.
Yes, but you were in social services, so people expect you
Yeah.
to have some sort
Yeah.
of emotion
Right.
or passion or
Right.
something. It's not bad, but it's like she's reading from a teleprompter, but she's not.
But she's not reading from a teleprompter.
If that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
you know, something. Barbara, give me a
Don't
little
ask me
something.
no question. I come here to tell you all about
Yes.
the $50. I already say it's 50. Don't ask me why.
Give me a little something, Barbara. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
and not, give me a little. Let me see who you are a little bit. I feel like every time they interview her, she's be scared.
And then too, when you consider what PLP ministers of social service, what we have to reference, we have Melanie Griffin to reference, right? And she's such a care bear.
Yeah.
And Melanie would hold your hand.
Yeah, I just
cry with you a
need
little bit.
somebody in that position.
Yeah.
You want to feel like that's Mummy.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Annie, that's Gaudi. And it's just given I'm reading from a teleprompter. Like,
Yeah.
just.
And then we had Obi Wilson as Minister of Social Service.
But
and so-
I've spoken to her in person. She's not like that. I just think that some people, and that's why auditions are important for people who want to come here. Some people, you could talk to them, and
Yeah.
and then as soon as they see a camera, it's like,
Yeah. I know some people you could
They
point a loaded
tense up.
gun at and they wouldn't be afraid of the loaded gun. But if you cut on the camera
Yeah.
or point a microphone at them, my friend.
reporters must see how we're scared, and listen, and I don't blame her because that BPL man who stood up there and talked for 30 minutes, and the only thing people remember is him saying, "Go to the beach."
Yeah.
He learned a lesson
Yeah,
about
stick to
what
the
to
script,
say
my
in
friend.
front of cameras, and I think she's like, "Y'all ain't catching me."
Yeah.
The people say this, and it's like she trying to remember
Right,
what
right.
she have to say. But anyway,
I suspect her handlers like it, right? Because
no, because she doesn't.
no,
give
I'm talking
me-
about the people who are responsible for writing her footnotes and that sort of stuff. Like
Oh.
she nails it every time.
Yeah, but a part of being able to write a speech is also showing the person's personality.
Right.
Even her eyes is be open big, like,
But it's
Just-
a learning curve. She's been a
just-
behind the scenes politician for a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah. I think she could get it. She could get it.
She's
But
got 50 more
what
months.
she was saying was that there has been an increase, so they're giving parents an increase in what they're going to give people at social services who apply to get uniforms. But I do know some of these schools too. If some of the parents check in the schools, they children who graduated who are no longer going to the school. Sometimes people donate uniforms to the school, so maybe you could go to the school as well.
Yeah.
Because uniforms gone up.
But,
Like I didn't remember
and so-
skirts in India this expensive.
Well, where you was buying yours from? So uniforms was expensive from Ross Uniforms, and I was making them
No man, uniforms. You could buy a skirt. Listen, you could buy a skirt and hang for
for like how much? $70.
for a skirt. Well,
Yes.
okay. Well, I can't say that. We used to get ours made.
Right, and you also went to a school that had a straight color skirt. This is my difficulty with our school uniforms, you know.
No.
You been to Sac Mess? What color your skirt was?
Sorry. Continue. I had trauma last night, man. Leave me alone. Continue.
Oh boy. But you got these people with these plaid skirts that they can wear nowhere else. And
You ain't wearing them blue skirt nowhere else either.
no, but I'm saying, like, this is my difficulty with uniforms. Like, the uniform is just so restrictive. And when you consider the cost, like, you know how much slim fit pants you could buy for the same $70?
Yeah, but the difference is once you wear, I'm wholeheartedly in belief of wearing uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
I think it saves money. You could make an argument all you want. It saves money. A lot of people, honestly, only buy maybe especially if it's a dark color skirt or dark color pants.
Sure.
Maybe one or two.
Sure.
You know, we don't have one for every day of the week. If it's a white shirt, I think 3. And they gotta alternate them.
Right. So in your
So
spare
everybody
time,
don't have the money.
in your spare time, though, allow me. In your spare time, just go and check the numbers that the science suggests.
I need you to
that
pull
for
up the
a
numbers with the science in small countries like ours. You keep bringing me these things from the U.S. and other places.
From America and Canada?
Yeah, but they big places.
But we just benchmark ourselves by. You realize hold on. You realize that most benchmarks in the Bahamas are America, Canada, and Europe.
And I feel like they shouldn't do that. I've said that before. I feel like there are other places that we should be mimicking that are doing well.
Oh, so you're
that are
saying
same
like now
size
you
as
want us to change our benchmarks because
I've always said that. Even our education, I feel like we shouldn't even be going. We should be
Right.
changing it.
And-
So I don't believe in the traditional schooling that's going on here. But that's something completely different.
So a lot of the research, a lot of the numbers suggest that privileged children wear uniforms, and it is because so then people say, we doing it for crime.
It's
school,
not. I don't even think it's for crime.
but some people argue that we need it for crime.
Cannot afford it.
So, Francesca, I'm saying the argument behind that is you could buy 10 Oshkosh Bigosh shirts for what one cotton school shirt costs.
Absolutely not true.
I'm buying school uniform as we speak.
You buying them from where? Where are you buying these Oshkosh shirts from?
Let them buy it.
From where?
Huh? You mean the Oshkosh Bigosh?
Yeah.
Walmart.
Walmart. How many of these Bahamian people have access to Walmart that you think?
Man, Francesca,
I'm asking you a question, and then
I don't have numbers on that.
And when you
But
get
the
it from
world is a
Walmart,
click away.
hold on. But when you get it from, they don't have no laptop and no internet. Come on, man. I really need. What world you living in?
Oh, Jesus.
They putting internet free in the parks now because a lot of people don't have them in their homes.
I don't disagree, but
you think because you had them and I had them that other people have them. Everybody
All
don't
I'm
have
saying
them.
is I'm out here living.
They have enough internet on their phone to spin.
Correct.
That's all the
'Cause I was
internet
gonna
they
say, I'm
have.
out here living a social life where people on their phone all day spinning.
It is cheaper to wear uniforms because, and this is the thing, I don't think you realize people use them 1-2 skirt the whole school year.
Yeah.
And then they pass them down
But if I
to
have
the
a
system.
$5 shirt, when it's time to throw it in the garbage, I can just throw it in the garbage.
It's not $5. It's the cost of the ticket to go to Miami. It's the cost of the hotel. It's the cost of the car. It's the cost of the food and all of that when you go to Miami. Then when you come back, I got to pay customs too.
Don't pay customs. Michael Alkides could just wave customs at the airport and bam, now all your Oshkosh Bigosh.
Wave customs. Yeah, but who still, I'm asking for the inner city people. You think everybody is go to Miami and Orlando?
Stick it, go by Macamax.
Macamax still around?
Yes, I could just told you
Macamax
this the
still
last
make you a
time.
star?
I could tell you that. You and your friend. Matter of fact, Macamax will sell you the matching outfit, but don't sell you the matching body. You nothing
Anyway.
Nothing I like to see more than 2 friends matching and they got different body types. My dear, your friend couldn't tell you the same for your body type.
Listen to me.
Oh, boy.
The point is,
We going to a break? What kind of break this is?
we've been talking forever. When we come back, some teachers ain't getting paid. But according to this one, some of them get paid twice.
Kind of should get paid.
You wasn't getting the money back from me. We're going to talk about that when we come back. And
See
much
why
more.
you don't have Negroes.
When we come back from the break. You wasn't getting the money back from me.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This a 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. There's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here. It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm David Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. He was talking about stuff off air. I want y'all to know, I wish I had recorded, but leave and say he smuggled things into the country.
Oh, wow. Okay, I shall forever teach.
That's why I don't feel bad when I say I didn't spend nothing.
Yeah.
Because customs is get me. I tell you that.
Controller, her name is S.
Customs is get me. I tell you that. I tell you that. Anyway, I spend more money online shopping and bringing stuff in than going away. So I have to pay customs because the shipping company is make sure you pay customs.
Yeah.
Customs is make sure you pay them. They just hold them things to them warehouse until they get their money and then they release it.
Yeah, and
So I've given them, the government plenty
and
money.
I'll tell you what is interesting to me. Like, I don't understand why they don't just build the customs in the cost, right? Like, we let people collect government money all the time. Like, we let people collect government VAT. You know what I mean? Like, why does the process have to be so arduous? Like, if you bring something through, one of my favorite companies to bring something through is not the setup here, the one out west, right? And even them, as easy as their process is, I gotta go in the yard. Customs even in the same yard. Like, why y'all just put the customs so far? Y'all think someone want to thief the money out of the cash register?
Anyway,
boy.
buy your turn uniform here. Don't mind this one. Uniforms make sense.
Just in your spare time, check the
apparently,
numbers. That's all I want you to do for me.
People don't have the money. I think you think people have money. You know we ain't have it.
You mean the people with the deep wave?
No, they don't be real. They just be them plastic hair. Them one time,
boy.
them one use hair. Anyway, so apparently the Baptist teachers are up in arms because they say that they have not been paid. We're going to watch the clip and then we'll talk about it after.
Well, they showed up to work. They say they did their part, but tonight, some Baptist school employees say they're still waiting to get paid. And now they're speaking out about what they claim is happening behind closed doors. Arlington Ritchie Jr. has the story tonight.
We're not getting any clear answers, and like I said, this has been continuously. We don't know what story to believe. It's always a story every time it's time for payday.
Alleged financial pressures within the Baptist Authority of Education, which operates institutions including Jordan Prince William High School, Charles W. Sanders Baptist School, and Bahamas Baptist University College, are now creating uncertainty for teachers and staff. Employees allege that as salary delays continue, they are now being pushed to help recruit students with the expectation that increased enrollment could help get their salaries paid.
It's a money scheme. It's all you need to worry about is getting them students in. You could get in about 8 students, then that'll cover some of your pay. And I'm sitting there like, what? That's not even a part of our jobs. A lot of these students haven't even received acceptance letter yet.
Speaking to Eyewitness News under the condition of anonymity, staff members described what they say have become a pattern of inconsistent salary payments, disrupting their ability to meet basic financial obligations and leaving some unsure of when their next paycheck will come. Salaries are reportedly due on the 25th of each month, but staffers say their June salaries did not arrive until July 9th, 2 days after Bahamas Baptist University College's graduation ceremony, which some employees had reportedly threatened to sit out on if they were not paid.
We got no email. It wasn't until we put pressure they decided to send us an email.
Eyewitness News obtained a memo dated July 3rd informing employees of the delay, apologizing and thanking them for their patience. But staffers say the problem did not end there. They allege July salaries due more than 2 weeks ago have still not been paid, with the next pay cycle now fast approaching. An email reportedly sent out on July 28th, 3 days after payday, advised BBUC staff that officials were still awaiting an update from the convention's office and, quote, respectfully asked for their patience as the matter was being resolved. But one employee alleges some staff members were later called in and offered payment through what they described as an unconventional method.
They have called in a few people to collect cash and made them sign a waiver that when they are paid, that they bring back in the cash to the school. This was something that they just did on Saturday and today.
For employees, however, the bills have not stopped because the paychecks have. Staffers say they have been confiding in each other about mounting financial pressures from household expenses to other personal obligations as they wait for money they say they have already worked for.
There's no assistance, they don't even care.
Co-workers complain about, hey, well, I don't have no gas. They got to go to the next co-worker and say, hey, could I borrow a few dollars or could I do this? I don't have no money. I have to pay my mortgage. So you have some people who even paying rent and they're having a hard time paying for that.
Eyewitness News have contacted the Department of Labor, which confirmed they received verbal complaints regarding the matter. However, no formal investigation has been launched as an official complaint would first have to be filed. Eyewitness News also reached out to officials at the Baptist Authority of Education for a response to the allegations, but those efforts were unsuccessful up to news time. Linton Ritchie Jr., Eyewitness News.
Sack, you're gonna have to give me this one.
Several
Sack,
things. Okay.
Sack, you're gonna have to give me this one.
I just want to say one thing about the Ponzi. Did she say they tell her she got to bring in students to get paid? Is it a Ponzi scheme? So you hire me, and then I bring in people so I gotta go and recruit children
take that from the song.
to come to the school.
Bringing in this, we will come rejoicing. Bringing in.
And then she say they called some of the teachers to get them cash.
Now that.
And then tell them they have to sign this little form, I guess, so they don't tell the other teachers they get. And then when the money hit the account,
You bring the money back.
If they thought I was bringing that money back, fire me. Because you taking weeks to pay me.
Yeah.
This is an advance.
I keeping that in escrow.
I keeping that, and then you expect me not to tell my girl I get paid and she ain't get paid?
Right. All I want to say is, Prince William High, we shall be true to thee. And we should hold the light of truth and right, so all the world could see. And when we leave the gray and white wherever we may go, Prince William will be in our heart, and Jesus will be in our soul. I invested in the Baptist education system. I am a product of the Baptist education system. I am also a product of the Baptist tertiary education system because I like the Baptist them. And I want to say that Baptists everywhere across this Commonwealth, its length and its breadth, from Bimini in the north to Nagua in the south, should all hang their heads in shame. I'm from the Church of God. But the Baptists have inculcated me. And what I want to say is there was a time when they would march themselves through the street. I'll never forget, they make me sit on assembly and say this, we shall gather ourselves on Sunday, and we will parade ourselves through the street, and we will sing, yay, yay, yay. We are Baptists, and this is not a proud moment for the Baptists, and I want the Baptist preachers to rescue these institutions. Let me tell you why. Many of you, with your big highfalutin self now, and your mega congregations, and your big tall preacher caller, you all cut your teeth in these Baptist institutions.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
What you talking about?
You know why I don't agree with that?
What you talking about? When many of them came back from school?
Where the money is from the school fee that they paying.
I'm not disagreeing
Where the money is that the government gives them in subventions every year.
I don't know about the subventions. They pay that to the missionary education, the Baptist missionary education.
They get money in subventions every year.
To you.
In order to try and keep some of the kids out of the government schools. They get school fee. These parents is bust their hip paying school fee.
Sure.
Pay the teachers.
I'm not disagreeing with you. What I am saying, though, is at whatever point the Baptist Missionary Education Board finds itself in distress,
it sounds like they always in distress. They don't know how to balance their books.
And so I'm saying to the men that have benefited from this system, your system many of these fellas, when they come back from college, had nowhere to turn, you know.
They need an accountant.
And the Baptists gird them up.
Agreed.
And now the Baptists need you, gentlemen. Where are you?
They need an accountant. They don't need anybody to rescue them, because this don't sound like a 1 or 2 off situation.
Yes.
Every place sometimes is have a little 1 or 2 off, payday late. This sound like they never pay these people on time. And what that means is that they need to either decide whether they need to fire some people, raise school fee. I don't know if you're on raise school fee because the parents will take the students out. They need an accountant. Whoever is there in managing them books properly.
We don't disagree. What I'm saying to you is that in the belly of these ministries that have been led, created, shepherded by many of these religious men are men that are product of this same system. And when they came from college, before they were the Reverend Doctor this thing and the Reverend Doctor that thing, the Baptist missionary education system supported many of them and their livelihoods.
Don't disagree
now
with that.
Now the system needs you to come look at it.
I'm not going to continue to give money to an institution that is not running properly. They need to be audited. They need to figure out where the money going. They need to figure out what they're doing. Now, if I could help in that way, then fine. But I'm not. It's like if your mommy, every month you borrowing money from your mommy and you have a job.
Yes.
Your mommy can see, and then you go back to her for more money. She can say, let me see your bank statements.
Sure.
Let me see how much you...
Sure.
That's what needs to be going on
here. What I'm saying, though, is there was a time in Baptistdom that the Baptists... Remember now, unlike sacking them, these was no schools built into the system from 1900 long.
Okay.
The Baptists fought for an opportunity to be able to provide affordable education. That is the pillar upon which the Baptist Missionary Education Board is
affordable
built.
now because they ain't paying the teachers. It's very affordable.
I'm saying to you that same concept is what has given us many of the men you see walking around now, very prosperous.
I'm not giving money to a school that ain't paying their teachers.
You keep going past me. Where is the Baptist pride?
I'm asking what you want me to do.
I'm saying I need you to call the chancellor.
Because I need you to give me specifics.
Call
you keep
the
talking
chancellor,
about Baptist pride. Call
right?
and then do
You
what?
all come together as a conclave of Negroes that have benefited from the Baptists. And you say to the chancellor, listen, this institution girded us up when no one else would.
Okay, and then how is that going to help the teachers get paid?
How do we support this? And then from you, we require some better bookkeeping. We require some XYZ ABC.
So you want them to get...
It's let the Baptist education go into ruins.
Why not if they're not running it properly?
That's my point.
Close down.
The schools...
If you cannot afford to pay your teachers, do not have those people coming there every day and teaching those bad children. I ain't saying all the children bad. And not paying them. They have bills to pay. If you cannot run a business, I don't care if it's a school or if it's a hairdresser, and you cannot pay your people, you need to close.
You're going past what Baptist education meant in the Baptist community.
It don't mean that no more.
And that's a problem.
Okay, for you.
So the H.A. Browns, the Charles W. Sanderses, all of these people that have poured, the Mary Churtums, who have poured their life into this work.
Okay.
Are you telling me now that the men who they pour their lives into this institution, for it to exist, to be able to permit them the platforms that they have, that those men owe no obligation to it?
I do not owe you any obligation. We have to move on. I don't. I do not. I don't owe you no obligation. When I went to the school, I paid, right? I'm asking you, did I pay for my education?
It's not the paying. I'm talking about the people who came back from college.
So because I went to that school, I'm obligated to that school?
No, they got, when they couldn't find employment anywhere else, the Baptist Convention
I worked for them. Did they give me money or did I work?
I believe they gave you money.
I worked for the money, right? Okay, so they didn't give me anything for free. I'm not saying, the goodness of my heart, if I want to do that, then fine, but I'm not giving money to someone, audit the books, and pay the teachers.
To your movement.
Okay.
And you cannot permit Baptist education to fall into ruins, especially if you were the beneficiary of the Baptist education movement.
Pay the teachers.
I agree. We don't have a disagreement there.
Just pay the teachers.
But some of these very prominent fellas, you all got to come down off these soapbox, get in one little meeting preachers, and figure out how to rescue this for the Baptist community, because this is a Baptist beacon.
Right. Preachers come together and pay for the audit.
If that's where it starts.
Let's pay for the audit, because it's no way.
If that's where it starts.
Every month you're late?
But name me a Baptist preacher of any prominence right
Can
now,
we move on
and I
from
could
this?
guarantee you could find where his thumbprint came through the Baptist education
Okay,
system.
still pay the teachers.
We're not disagreeing now.
Someone said the sugar be quiet if leave it. He had to run on and on. Leave it only bad because he come from Princeville. It's not even a real school.
Prince William High. We shall be true to thee. We shall call the light of truth and right for all the world could see.
This shirt look really bright on TV for Trudeau. Don't wear this no more.
And when we leave the gray and white,
It glowing.
San Jessica,
It's glowing, look.
the Baptists have upset
Bill,
me
you give
today.
back then. You give back?
I have no difficulty.
Okay, so go, you give back. Pay this round. I know you have it now. Pay this round.
Lend me a little something, Zach.
I tell you one thing,
You know, y'all
soccer
gotta-
pay their teachers.
y'all gotta
Banking,
go and
access,
Prime
fix. We got a couple of people come from there. We don't really claim ministers like that. But now, Minister Jokey, we claiming him now.
Yeah.
We like him now.
Yeah.
When he was Prime Minister,
Not
it was,
so much.
he didn't come from there. Who? Anyway, so Chester Cooper, Deputy Prime Minister and also the Member of Parliament for Exuma, is saying that he's in talks with Scotiabank, I think in particular, about what is going on with the ATMs in Exuma. I didn't know that they were having Exuma ATM issues, but I'm also not from Exuma, so I guess that's something that I would not know. But I do know Family Islands in particular always having issues. And I cannot imagine, because if we always have issues here, where the banks are with ATMs, I can't imagine having an issue on an island where they have to send somebody on a plane to fix or do or whatever. But just to say, he coming to the rescue, y'all. Be patient. This is what he said.
Say that banking all across the Family Islands has been an issue over the last decade or so. Secondly, I would make the point that I have been in touch, an active conversation with the CEO, Mr. Archer of Scotiabank, who has undertaken to find a solution, not just to this particular ATM, but the ATM network on Exuma that's led by Scotia. Scotia pulled its physical presence several years ago. They continue to maintain several ATMs on the island, and the service has not been up to the standard that Exuma deserves. And therefore, we have been in active dialogue with the bank to ensure that that service improves.
So just to say that
He
he's
working on
doing
it.
everything he could do.
Yeah,
right?
he working on
But
it.
this is where it gets a bit murky for me. You remember in the pandemic, right? Well, you may not have experienced it, but you remember in the pandemic, the government of the Bahamas undertook this whole operation to have a private company collect money from NIB and pay out benefits to people through this company. Remember that? Island Pay?
Your nails shiny, but I remember Island Pay.
My nails are always shiny.
You just
my
got
dear.
them done, eh?
No, my dear. As a matter of fact, it's almost time for them to be done again.
Really?
Yeah, I don't put my grits and cuss in the same box. As a diplomat, not a dip in fat honey.
Continue before you make me mad, yeah.
And so my question is, I thought the reason we created that was so that the government could get money into places that needed to have money, so that the government could get the resources into these communities. I just don't understand why we keep recreating Ferris. It's difficult to assume that these things aren't just friendly payoffs and slush funds.
Is it a money issue or is it an ATM issue?
Well, if it is an ATM issue, it sounds like some sort of a maintenance issue, et cetera, et cetera. And we go into some of these communities where the people don't know which day the bank could be open, which day the bank could be closed. They know nothing.
Agreed.
And all I'm saying is, if that thing was created, what did the government do with that thing?
Ask them. Ask Chester when you see him.
Okay.
I know one thing. That's why the people is put their money in the thing where the
No,
people
I also
say
thought they were pirates.
where the people say they can't put
That's
their
my
money
other
in
point.
and they shouldn't be doing it, but then the people is put it in anywhere. I know the people say just put the money on my account and I can take it off.
But here's
then
the thing.
The people say that's illegal. That's not what you're supposed to be using
That's
it
my
for.
point. You can't penalize
But
me.
that's more dependable than the bank.
And can I say this? What is different between that system and the banking system? I suspect it's a simple matter of management of the system. If I could put money in Nassau on an account and it could find me in Exuma, wouldn't that be akin to a banking system?
Well, yeah, but the difference is they have about 10 of them through one corner on the Family Island. So if one ain't working...
That's my exact point.
And they also open longer than the banks open. Now, I don't know. Do they have ATMs or you have to go inside?
They got a little ATM.
They have ATMs?
They got a little ATM, depending on where you go. But again,
I didn't know they had ATMs.
Proverbially, like a bank to me, yes.
And that's why the people, you couldn't get the people in trouble. The people saying you're
what I'm
supposed to
saying
put
is,
your money there.
you can't penalize me for your inefficacy.
Okay.
You follow where I'm going? The government, and we talk about this several times this week, the government of the Bahamas has to learn to sing from a single sheet of music. You can't have, what the people them name, writing one bunch of foolishness on the government paper.
We ain't reminding them, just them, we can say we ain't never say it. That's why I say them people and that, so they know.
So go take me back to the Island Pay people. Although I thought they were pirates, what we do with that? Yeah, because you know, you have to take off X amount, and when you take it off, they used to always leave a little decimal, and then if the decimal comes,
I never use it, so I have no idea. The decimal is just stay there, and now you have a screen you could look at with a decimal number on it, but you can't access it. So where the money going? I never used it, so I have no idea. I'm truly ignorant of that conversation. But I'm just saying, I think because of these same issues is why people has used the other thing to do.
What the government say don't use?
Yeah, to do their banking, and they don't take money off it. They charge it.
Well, they say you're supposed to use it for a specific purpose.
Yeah, but I'm asking this, because I know one thing, that the beginning of the month or whatever, just going, and boy, these banks, I don't even know. Every month is be a different fee. I think they just say, this month we can charge you this, this month we can charge you that. As a matter of fact, for the first time ever on one of my accounts, I got money, like interest.
Really?
10 cents.
That's how I know you use a big timer.
10 cents?
Listen, you know what you could do with that?
Give it to the man in the store who didn't want to pay the $1.06 for the water.
See that? At least we fixed one problem.
I was so shocked when I saw that. I was like, what is this? I got money?
Yeah. Champagne. Champagne.
For having a certain amount, I guess, over 10 cents?
Over how much?
I know it. Look at me.
You all bet this little bob so they can know idea, yeah?
I know it, okay? I know it. But the point is I'm making is people in the Family Islands deserve the same access to their money because it's my money. No. That's what is really make me mad. Y'all know that's mine?
I also want to implore my Family Island friends to acquaint themselves with the post office saving banks. To hell with these bunch of Canadians. The Canadians have been drawing $300 million out of these economies, you know.
They still open?
The Canadian now?
No, the post office.
They don't close. As long as the post office exists, it have a bank.
You know how I know our version of these people bank and their version? When I go to Canada, it's like our version of what they have
it's
over there.
We get the base model.
They ain't even like us like that.
I can tell you that.
Like they don't mess with us like that. It's like
7 o'clock. But over here, secure to the door, he's standing up tall as Columbus. Staring at the cathedral, and he mean 2 o'clock is 2 o'clock. Mm-hmm. That's if you go in their bank and they got the AC on, because then they're hot as could be. I'm just saying, the Canadians have long proven they're not interested in doing business in the Caribbean any longer. How much longer should you take this bastardization while you give the people your money?
Well, because the Bahamian banks that we have here, they need some. They have
but the one I just go to when I go in there, the air conditioners be cool.
Yeah, but that next one was down for the whole week.
Don't go there.
Don't
go to that one.
You couldn't withdraw, you couldn't deposit, you couldn't swipe, you couldn't do nothing.
That's employees. You let them struggle with that.
But they have to get it.
But again,
you forcing me to use this Bahamian bank that ain't running the way that it needs to run. And then the next one they say, there's pirates. The next one they say you borrow 10 years, pay $150,000.
Don't borrow nothing. You can have anything you like as long as you got your coin.
And they say they would give you that
from
immediately.
They
say no down payment, come for it.
Yeah.
You borrowed that $50,000. Yeah. Your great grandchildren gonna be paying back.
When you finish reading the fine print.
That's why it is bought up with the other ones.
But the Canadians, I think, have leaned in heavier and heavier with each passing year, with the abuse of its patrons.
I don't disagree.
The banks haven't gone back to opening up till 3 o'clock yet. They still in post-COVID. They still in, COVID.
That one,
for my sake, for Jesus' sake, open up this bank.
That next one would have one line for every service. What you mean? I only come to pick up my card. Why you gotta stand on this long line with these? They don't even have a senior citizens line anymore. And that was something I was looking forward to when I get older. Yeah. I want to stand on a good senior citizens line. Yeah. They don't even have a senior citizens line anymore. They don't even have a customer service. You have a customer service question, you have to stand on that same line with people making business deposits, regular deposits, and you withdraw from there. The ATM never worked. But you go inside to withdraw, they charging you for that.
The Canadians are abhorrent.
And then only 2 people working. They have all these, and then you know what is
I like how they teach
piss me off fast. The most? You see the manager them walking
they
up
teach them how to walk fast. And you notice they can never contain their head. They just walk like horse on the King's Parade. Yeah, you ever see horse on the King Parade? They just walk their face straight and they really high and they don't ever stop walking.
You know my favorite part? It always that one angry Bahamian to say, So everybody go to lunch at the same time then?
Yeah.
Who start shouting at everyone? I love them.
That's when they start picking the paper. Everybody start picking the paper off the desk.
They really don't respect us
Leave
at
the
all, though.
Canadians. They don't want your money. They don't want your business.
we gotta do better with the Bahamian ones first.
I tell you, the air conditioning cool when you go on
The
there.
air conditioning cool, but can it swipe?
Yeah, man.
Can it tap?
Yeah, man.
No, you can't.
No, I telling you, they got the new thing. You can tap.
Today you could.
But don't do it tomorrow. Just need it today.
Yeah.
The point I'm making is the abuse have to stop. The Canadians have to stop the abuse because the Canadians appear to don't care.
Yeah.
And for them to say, oh, it's not economically feasible to put banks in these far-flung islands and da-da-da-da-da, fine. You know that when the Bahamas ain't start being an archipelago when you reach.
When you come put your money in. Very true. Anyway, y'all, that's why the people are putting their money in the place and withdrawing from the place and doing the thing.
Plus, you know the post office saving banks have one of the highest interest rates.
I didn't even know they had that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Acquaint yourself with the post office saving bank.
We're way behind.
Let's go.
It's almost 5 o'clock. We
Yeah.
start this story, we ain't be able to finish it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Bill, how long we talk about the man who drowned?
Why would you do that? Could you stop?
Sorry, let's go.
Oh my God. I just don't understand. But the Ministry of Foreign Affairs released a statement yesterday. I think it was yesterday, or was it today? It was yesterday. About confirming the death of a Bahamian national, Andre Dean. Condolences to the family if this is the first time that you're hearing about it. But they said, according to preliminary reports, the death is related to a boating accident that occurred on the 9th of August in waters just off the coast of Port-au-Paix in northwestern Haiti. The body was discovered with several others. Representatives at the Bahamas Embassy in Haiti are in contact with the family members of the deceased Bahamian national and Haitian law enforcement. Of course, they extend condolences to family members and loved ones, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, of course, by extension, the Bahamas Embassy in Haiti will continue to monitor the circumstances and give updates accordingly.
Yeah. Commander Julian Smith is down there as the charge d'affaires of the Bahamian Embassy. I think he has his hand firmly around the matter. I suspect that as it develops, he'll keep us close to it.
All right, we'll continue what else we have on that story. And a sandwich dispute, attempted murder charge, or was it murder? We'll come back. We'll talk about that when we come back from this break.
Here at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store, we believe in our prices. That's why we offer our price match guarantee. If you find any of our items being sold for a lower price at any of our competitors, whether that's online or in store, let us know about it and we'll beat the price right there on the spot. No one does it like CBS Bahamas. Learn more at cbsbahamas.com.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods. Taste the difference.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay eatin' well.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levi Miller.
And I'm Sani Brown. What were we talking about? I think we were done with that.
Oh, what's happening?
I don't know what's happening with you. You okay?
The equipment running away.
Anyway, before we jump back into news, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home. Enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. And Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Canoe. Sometimes it feels like yabba dabba doo.
Belly roll, just not. You need a detox on why? You need some calm teas on a 14-day detox? Sound like you need something.
Oh boy.
Go to herbalbeautysupplyconcepts.com or call 818-783-RUN-ROSE. Your man need a little detox situation? Get him it before he leave, please.
Do a little something.
Yeah, 818-7831. Get him that 14-day detox, because something sound little funny.
Oh boy.
I agree with Levin. It will be a sad day to lose our Baptist schools due to lack of funding. And teachers, please support our schools and pay the teachers.
Yeah.
That's what the people say. So somebody agreed with you. And somebody said we always have an ATM issues on the island. Senior citizen, disabled I am, and I cuss and do get served. Well, I guess you gotta cuss.
You gotta cuss. That's
but I shouldn't have to cuss. That's the thing.
Whenever you go somewhere to do business in the Bahamas, you carry one good cuss with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you gotta say things like, before you all cost me rest my religion down in here today, someone please come save me.
Anyway, a story I thought you would be interested in.
Sure.
A sandwich dispute turned into an attempted murder charge.
Right.
I think we have a video from Eyewitness. We have the video? Okay, let's play the video.
To some other news from the courts tonight, a dispute over a sandwich allegedly escalated into an attempted murder with a 37-year-old woman accused of stabbing a man in the neck. Shamir Dorset, also known as Shorty, is accused of stabbing Ishmael Pratt during an August 4th altercation at their Lincoln Boulevard home. Dorset appearing before Assistant Chief Magistrate Shaka Seville, where she was not required to enter a plea to the indictable charge. She's expected back in court on November 27th.
Now, I ain't saying she was right. I ain't saying
It's
that.
a favorite sandwich.
Right? No, man, let me ask you something. You ever, like, get something and you really wanted it, but, like, you couldn't eat it or you only eat a little bit and you put the rest in the fridge?
Can I tell you what?
And you dream, but that the whole day you was to work, I can't wait to get home to eat the rest of my sandwich. I can't wait. I leave my crab and dough. I leave my stuffed crab in the fridge.
And you come home and Ishmael eat it. Well, I firstly want to start off by saying...
And Ishmael eat my sandwich?
Yeah, I firstly want to start off by saying that food caused violence in the Bible. That's firstly. Secondly, though, this is the symptom of homes that had too little children in it. You know why?
No. This is what has happened. Me and my siblings used to fight all the time over stuff like this. As a matter of fact, my daughter almost fight my brother yesterday over a slice of lasagna.
You all ain't had enough people in your house when you was growing up. See?
There were 5 of us.
That ain't enough. If you grow up in the house I grew up in, I live in a house with 9
But technically
people.
there were 4 of us.
Right? You can't ever leave nothing. You know, even now as a 40-year-old man, the thing that marvels my friends is that I just eat all of my food every time. And I eat it at a whopping rate of speed. No, and I'll tell you why. It is not uncommon when you come from the size family I come from for someone to take half of your food while you eating it.
Yeah, but this is the thing. If only me and you and you know, the sandwich may have been a symptom. You know, I already tired of this man. He don't pay no bills in this house.
Poor Ishmael. Ishmael sound like he just come from work.
And he just sit and play game all day.
Ishmael just reach home.
And you couldn't go and get your own food?
Ishmael just reach home. You don't suspect Ishmael come from work? First of all, he named Ishmael.
I don't know.
That sounds like a fella that is work.
The sandwich was, babe, let me tell you, the sandwich was, it wasn't about the sandwich, babe. Leaving. You've been living in my house and you ain't been working the whole time you was here.
I've been doing that other thing.
You sit down and you play game all day.
Anybody ever rub your foot like me?
Work. I gone to work and I had to deal with my boss who don't like me, who work I have to do.
Right.
Sit through traffic, pick up them children by myself.
Right.
Get them food. But I say I have food home. So I don't have to buy no food.
Bring your food here.
Right? I gone. You still playing game now.
Yeah.
The children done gone upstairs. I done make them bed.
I done too.
Well, in the room.
Okay.
In the room.
Okay.
The children done gone in the room. I done make them bed. I done put them in the room. Then turn the AC or the fan on. Close the door. I don't want to hear nothing for them children for the night. I turned my AC on in my room. I took a shower.
Yeah.
And I go on in that fridge to heat up my food so I could sit down and watch I the Nation.
And Ishmael come out eating the sandwich. And you take
And that sandwich gone. And I say, leave it. Where my sandwich that was in the fridge? And you say, that was only one little thing. I didn't even know you wanted that. Stop.
In the neck, though?
I was because she's short. You know, shorty. So
you check Ishmael in the neck for a piece of sandwich that you leave in the fridge. Again.
And the sandwich is just a symptom. Okay? The sandwich was the last straw.
Poor Ishmael. Ishmael make it all the way to adulthood. Guy ain't knock him, dog ain't chase him.
Someone say, Sonny, I bought something one time and my aunt used it. I was so mad. I take all the stuff out of the room and give it away.
Yeah, no, but...
all the shoes, clothes, perfume.
So true story.
When you have your mind on something for true.
When I was growing up as a child, like, I also could say, you know what is the other thing I do as a symptom of my childhood? I just mix my food.
I just mix my food, but that's because
you only come on my plate for nothing. Everything together now.
No, but that's because that's how you eat it.
I have a smorgasbord going on here. So when you come, I done tear up the meat that mix up in the rice.
Yeah, a hungry person will still heat that up and eat that.
You can't tell what
with the coleslaw and the potato salad mix up in that.
You don't know what to pick. So again, but that's I grew up with one of my grandfathers has 18 children in one house. So it's like 79 of us. You ain't going here to put nothing in no fridge. The only thing in this fridge when you open it is water.
You know what? All fun and jokes aside.
Poor Ishmael.
You shouldn't be stabbing people over no food now.
Ishmael probably.
But you also shouldn't be eating people's things. Okay?
I tell you one thing. He ain't gonna swallow no more sandwich with that throat. Oh boy.
I hope he gets the justice that he deserves.
Though? When she come back from the calaboose for Baal Heron, and Ishmael pledges and die in love.
Someone say, especially if you know more bread to make the next one. Or if they leave the bungy part of the bread.
You mean butt?
Yeah, nobody's eat that piece.
Rich people, see, only rich people have these problems.
You eat that piece?
Naturally.
Nobody's eat that piece of the bread.
Naturally. As a matter of fact, so what you do, you take it and you put it on, because you could put condiments on that. That could hold condiments better without the bread getting soggy.
Nobody's eat that piece of the bread.
Oh boy.
Nobody's eat the booty piece.
So you take the bread, you put the butt on.
Nobody's eat the booty piece of the bread.
Stack the meat upon it. Good to go.
That had to have been a club.
Boy,
sandwich.
man.
That had to have been a club sandwich.
I mean, this decent, hard-working man come right home to get chicken.
That
and shrimp.
man, anyway. I don't know nothing about these people.
You
Yeah,
mean
we made up
Ishmael.
this story. We have no idea what happened.
If you mommy name you Ishmael, you was working from you too. You can't name Ishmael and be lazy. If you name Ishmael like your daddy, probably name something like Theophilus. Like you.
See, you brought this food from the U.S. What kind of food you bring from the U.S.? I brought my food from the U.S., kept it, and she eat it.
What kind of?
See, I eat my cousin baby shower food in 2021, and he ain't talked to me since.
No, but now hold on, because you know people is bring Pizza Hut from Freeport. That's a huge thing,
And when I go to the family
You just carry
islands, I used to
Dunkin'
carry
Donuts?
Kentucky.
right?
Yeah.
And that's a huge thing. And I know some people who just freeze Kentucky for 2 weeks. Yeah, no, they tell you bring them a bucket, they freeze one bucket, they eat the next one.
So imagine now you get this Pizza Hut that he in here.
Yeah, you
all
talk.
this Kentucky, and you come home. You don't make somebody come all the way from Nassau with that.
Yeah.
You come home and you sit down and somebody eating your
Me,
food.
Ishmael wiping his mouth. Ishmael, what you wiping off your mouth? Huh? Ishmael, what you wiping off your mouth? One little piece of sandwich with a sandwich?
Yo, don't think nothing serious.
Poor Ishmael. Well, my dear shorty, I hope you enjoy your stay under the auspices of His Majesty.
Yeah, she got reminded.
She gone to the calaboose.
Yeah. She ain't got to fight for food there.
No, listen, and I
3
hear
meals
the
a day.
sandwiches are fantastic there.
3 meals a day.
Mr. Commissioner of the Prisons, all you have to do, I trying to get you a friendly in the institution. Just put Shorty on the sandwich making regimen. She should be able to maintain look, because these gals know she'll jick in your neck. Don't fool around.
Listen to me. Anyway, I ain't saying this right.
Oh, boy.
I just saying I understand a little bit, Pete. That's all.
Jessica.
You have a cold day in that fridge and you come home and somebody drink that, I ain't gonna lie, my blood pressures go all the way up, Pete. I thought about that all day.
Yeah.
All day I thought about this food I save. I ain't buy no lunch because I say I want to eat everything.
You eat this sandwich.
And you eat my...
You can't leave nothing in the fridge.
So you say freezing KFC is diabolical.
Yeah, no.
It really is, though.
No, my Family Island friends.
Family Island people love it. You know how expensive it is in the airport to carry that dough?
I know. Yeah. It's crazy. But they will freeze it. They will freeze it and eat it 2 weeks later.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Say, somebody want to know if it was dessert. Oh, what it was, Cheesecake Factory? What that was. The person said it was dessert that they brought all the way from the States.
Oh.
And they eat it and they sell all their Annie clothes. for cheesecake?
No, but you know, but, especially like when you are the grandmother to like big families like mine, right? Like, so you'd be eating your food, and then the worst sound in the world you could ever hear is your cousins pulling up. Because your Grammy comes, say, come, your cousin them reach.
You have to share.
Yeah, they say, this, you ain't touch
Cough
this.
over your food.
You ain't touch this piece
Cough
yet.
over it.
No, my Grammy say, heal this cough in Jesus' name. She cut the drumstick off, now your chicken gone. But if you'd eat that chicken twice, my brother, you'd have been in the clear.
Anyway, to them baby
Y'all have
shower
more
people.
babies so we could have more cousins so we don't have to...
Anyway, we offer
you
this
get it
now. So BPL at it again, causing the
You don't
Supreme
want more,
Court to
baby?
have to close today. I would jump. And I mean, don't crack joke with that because I see that they had a rise in. I'd rather buy you
You will
food than share
jump
my
up
food.
and down for joy, is what you're going to say?
Off the bridge. That's what I'm going to say. Sorry, what?
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, they say, wait a minute, we think we here a second.
Let me pay that little thing. How much?
They be like, what they say? Say the woman gone to go check on the one baby. They tell her, say, oh, we think we had 2 additional heartbeats. The daddy said, well, listen, my brother, I come in here to carry 1 baby.
Oh, that was dessert from Olive Garden. They sell dessert? You know, Olive Garden have like a new menu. Anyway, we keeping
Yeah.
Yeah. So BPL caused the Supreme Court to have to close today.
Yeah.
Doing what they
Point
do.
of day generator, you heard that?
No, the generator burned up?
So the story is BPL cut the power off, right? The court say, have no fear, we have a generator. They click the generator on. This is Friday, mind you. They cut the generator on from Friday. Nobody going back and check on the generator. The generator's just running.
All weekend?
Right.
But nobody in the court.
But it wasn't no power. The building had no power, so they just...
So they don't have security there?
Man, you think it's a security job to check on the generator?
No, but you could hear the generator running.
Yeah, he hear it, and he writing the logbook, generator still running, right?
Fire whoever it was who worked the weekend, who let that generator run all weekend.
So apparently the power came back on, I think it was yesterday or something to that effect. So when the power come on, the generator cut off because it's on an automatic switch. This is what the
Okay.
wind tell me. When the power going back off, the generator say, my brother, y'all ain't get all your generation out of me. That's it. So they have to change like some seals and stuff.
Well, anyway, they were closed today. They said they could be open tomorrow,
Yeah.
hopefully. So anybody who had any case in the Supreme Court today, they say go tomorrow and check to see when your case has been pushed back, which is sad because these cases be pushed back anyway.
But the win also told me that Central Police Station was suffering from the same challenge.
Really?
So it was a good thing the court was closed because they couldn't get the prisoners them there anyhow. Wednesday.
Well, anyway, let me give you all the latest update from from BPL. So they are load shedding. But the latest update they said was, good afternoon, customers. We wish to inform that this was at 4:46, by the way. So what, 20 minutes ago?
Right.
We wish to confirm that restoration efforts are currently underway following an outage impacting customers in the Bank Lane area. So this, I guess, around there. According to the Bahamas Grid Company, technicians identified a cable fault near Rawson Square at 2:30 a.m. A coordinated effort between BPL and BJC is currently underway to address the fault and restore power. Technicians have confirmed that power is expected to be restored on or before 1 a.m. Wednesday. Okay? So 1 a.m. Wednesday. In other places, let me tell y'all that they are doing load shedding. But I love how they don't call it load shedding anymore. They call it rotational power supply.
Yes.
You couldn't tell me my shirt was open.
I wasn't looking.
But they call it the rotational power supply, but it's load shedding. So, Venetian West.
Oh, they power could cut off. They got generator.
Tropical Gardens,
Them too.
Gambier.
Them too.
Charlottesville, Love Estates, and Turnberry will be off from 3 to 6. So when y'all get off from work, have a little drink, get a little food, drive around a little bit, do something else before y'all go straight home because your power ain't on. Okay?
Well, if you leave 5 o'clock, you should be coming home right around the time the power coming back on.
Yeah, I ain't trust that 6 o'clock. Keep them till 7.
Yeah.
Keep them till 7, 7:30. I wouldn't trust that 6 o'clock. Then from 6 to 9, Westridge, Sandyport, and Sea Beach Estates. So you go now, shower, quick. Put on your little perfume, your little cologne, your little odorant. Go to your favorite watering hole.
That makes sense.
Get yourself something to eat.
Yeah.
Get yourself something to drink.
Yeah. And by the time you come back, it ain't matter if the power.
Yeah, you done tank up. Just fall asleep. Just fall asleep after that.
You can sleep in the car for a little bit.
Yeah, one of the
in
two.
your garage. Don't sleep in the car if you're parking in front of the
Well, according to Menace say don't go sleep on the beach unless you have one of them whistles that Brave say. Because Menace say if you go on the beach with the crimes, good. Battery daddy.
So if crime happened to you on the beach, you can say, "Hey, crime!" Woo! That was close.
Not leave. The people say not leaving. Who have generator in Gambia?
To the school.
You. Gambia probably don't have no generator.
Minutes ain't buy them none, and that's Minutes school.
Do they? You know that's where my sister works.
Oh, yeah? Ask the generator there this
She
week.
on vacation.
Oh, boy.
She's been gone the whole summer, boy.
Teachers could be on a bunch of vacation.
No, that's the only vacation they have. You know that, right? They can't take vacation during the school year.
But if they give you 4 months back to back,
That's not 4 months back to back.
and they ain't been to school from May.
That's not true. They stay in an extra month after
why they
school
say that?
closed.
Why they say
I guess to get all the books and everything together. And then they have to go back weeks before to get the
watching
classroom together. The teachers and the principals. That classroom have to be done for when them children come in there. You don't know nothing about being a teacher. You'll be quiet over there.
You're right.
Anyway, we're gonna play some of the video from Menace. This who became a comedian after he ain't in politics no more. This is what he had to say about the BPL challenges.
Yesterday, Sunday, was a difficult day for us in New Providence in that we experienced blackouts again, power outages. While we are experiencing the heat, this government is running on PR. In spite of the challenges we had when we were in power, 2 hurricanes, including Dorian and the pandemic, we were able to eradicate the outages that were being experienced before we came in. We built a new power plant, bought 7 Wärtsilä generators in addition to General Electric at Blue Hill Station. We had done a wonderful job. We were moving towards LNG plant in conjunction with Shell. And a recommendation that was given to us is that we can assist by decreasing the power load during the peak times. The peak times 3 to 4 p.m. and 8 to 9 to 10 p.m. And the recommendation, one recommendation, was that we should probably go on the beach. Can you imagine going on the beach 9 to 10 p.m. at night to get robbed, to get raped? But maybe the Prime Minister would provide us all with visits.
So efficient they would wake on the beach? Imagine on the
Now,
beach.
I ain't gonna lie, Minister. I think you have a little short memory now. BPL wasn't doing too much better.
I
On the
know
all
if you
now.
could say that but yourself. I know you could say.
I don't remember now. I must say, but see, this is the thing. We always also have short memory because I think the worst that I remember it was Leslie probably could kill me when Leslie was down there because it was. I remember sleeping outside in the car. I remember being like no relief for like days. Maybe this is the worst. That's when they started renting the generators after that.
Right afterwards, yeah.
Then after they started renting the generators, things seemed to be fine for a while. And then
we end up with distribution problems. So as soon as they were able to fix generation problems, we ended up with distribution problems.
I think the problem now that they're having, what they keep saying is these things are old and they keep burning up and we got to dig all of these wires underground. First, we got to find out where the problem is. Then we got to dig. And then, that takes a while. Listen to me. I know one thing. These checks could look good at the end of the year for the overtime that they paid this summer.
Yeah.
Because I know if you out there till 2 a.m., these people say they out there till 2 a.m. to restore this power. They out there now.
Yeah.
And they done been to work all day.
I just don't understand. That's what I don't understand. Am I saying Mr. Minister is incorrect? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can't say some things about yourself. You know that, right? Like you can't tell the fella, and you know it's the best woman you ever had. Like you can't really say that.
Yeah.
You have to let him say it.
Well, someone did say my power's on during COVID, Sani. I got to take Minister.
It's because if Minister lock us in the house where we couldn't get grocery and the light did miss and go off, it would be anarchy.
Yeah.
Don't play.
It wasn't as bad in the minutes, but we still had
Don't play like you ain't had every prayer warrior in the FNM making a line around Clifton Pier and pouring olive oil on the ground now.
But also, all of the businesses were closed.
Correct.
So there was no generation or distribution issues.
If the power had gone off, they would have to send the Jamaican Defense Force to help us out. Don't talk foolishness.
In any event.
The fella already stuck in the house with this wife he ain't sure he like, and these children who the more he stare at, they starting to stop looking like him. And the light can go off too? Now he feel like the whole country against him. Menace,
anyway,
we appreciate you and what you were able to accomplish with the Wadzilla engines. You and Thomas Desmond Bannister, you all have to be commended. But let's don't act like the mall was running at high rev. Let's don't act like the courts was running at high rev. And you know and I know, you could do anything.
We like this minister.
But you let them light go off.
Anyway, BPL, the areas that I called earlier, y'all either stay out, go home now quick, change up, shower a little bit, and go to your favorite watering hole because, baby, it ain't gonna be, well, let's say about 1:10ish. Let's get him till 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to skip all of these things because he talked too much, and I do want to get to this story because I think that this is very interesting. And then we also do have to talk about Fox Hill Day, which is today.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm
fathers are arguing.
Leave it. You coming?
You what?
I go on by Island Connect when I leave it. You coming?
Fox Hill Day started like 9, eh?
Well, I going when we leave here.
We can talk about that. So fathers are arguing that mothers have more rights. I would say that there's a reason for that in the country, but we're going to play the clip and then we'll talk about it when we come back. When we come back from the clip.
Oh, for those fathers, contrary to popular belief, they say there are men who want to be active in their children's lives who are simply deprived the opportunity. Our Danielle Dean has the details in this report.
A number of men are raising concerns about what they believe is an uneven playing field in child custody disputes, arguing fathers can sometimes find themselves fighting not only for custody, but for consistent access to their children.
Because the female who they had the children with, they have more in regards to, they break up, separate, and because of that, the female have more rights to the children than than the male counterpart. And I feel that it's not fair. And the persons in the male that you're talking about, they are men who really want to be active in their children's lives.
Here in the Bahamas, majority of child custody cases result in joint legal custody between both parents, with care and control or primary physical residence being granted to one parent, typically the mother. But men are saying they'd like to see this change.
I've had situations with guys that write for me going through the same situation right now. Women just using their feminism, I guess, to get their way in court and use a child for support to get what they want from the guys.
And when relationships between parents break down, children can sometimes find themselves caught in the middle. Fathers we spoke with claim disagreements between parents can spill over into access and custody arrangements, with some men feeling they are forced to fight for time with their children. They also push back against the stereotype of the absentee father, insisting there are men who are present, committed, and want an equal role in raising their children. But when a court has already set the terms of access, family law attorney Cedric B. Moss says parents have legal options if those orders are not being followed.
If the court says you see the child every other weekend or it's by week, but if one party is preventing the other side from having access to their child, then that person is able to go to the court and have that order enforced, and the court will see to it and put further measures in place to ensure that that order is carried out.
But Fowler says men also have to be willing to look in the mirror, acknowledging that the conversation about fathers' rights cannot ignore those who choose not to show up for their children.
If you went with a woman or you have a relationship with a woman and she said she's having a baby for you, how are you going to duck that? If you want to be a real person or a real man, how can you duck it?
The Bahamas Christian Council says the issue ultimately has to come back to what is best for the child and the importance of having both parents actively involved where possible. Council President Mario Moxie says concerns surrounding what he describes as paternal marginalization warrant a closer look.
Paternal rights, as you pointed out, it may be somewhat skewed in this country, but it's not something that's beyond our ability to address. And so I'll wait until the commissions bring out their finding, and then we'll be able to address that in a more intelligent manner.
Danielle Z.
Now I know we only have a couple more minutes, so we can talk about it and then after the break. But you know, I will say this: it's not the majority, but there are fathers out there that have to fight for custody of their children. I know specifically some men who wanted to be dads that had to go to court, not necessarily to see, but because of arrangements, and sometimes when the person mad. Anyway, we'll continue to talk about that when we come back from the break. You have something you want to say?
I do not know a single deadbeat daddy.
I know so many deadbeat dads. It is amazing. But I also know a lot of, well, no, I don't know that many deadbeat moms, but I know some spiteful moms. I wouldn't say deadbeat. But anyway, we'll finish this conversation when we come back from the break.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay eatin' well.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods. Taste the difference.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown. So we're going to continue this conversation. Sure. We were having a conversation off air, and I was saying, like, I do know some dads who had to fight for their kids and take the mothers to court, and the court worked in their favor. Mm-hmm. I know some where it ended up being better, because I know a dad who was paying everything. And the only thing that changed was that he had a significant other that he was living with now. Mm-hmm. And the woman was like, I don't want my kids around this woman. Mm-hmm. And she stopped him from seeing the kids. Right. He ended up taking her to court. Right. And it did not work out in her favor. Not only were they granted, was the father granted shared custody, he didn't have to pay half of anything. I mean, he didn't have to pay everything anymore. Now he only have to pay half. So she ended up in a worse place than if she'd have just...
So that's similar to what I was telling you. So it's luck of the draw when you stand before a magistrate, right? Because in the instance I shared with you, right, my friend's position is she is worse off with the court order. What the court has ordered me to do, I could do that in a lump sum.
Yeah, but that's money. I'm saying fight to spend time with your kid.
But you went to the court for this order, right? Mm-hmm. I'm now giving you what the court has ordered. Mm-hmm. And basically, you know, my daughter is almost a teenager. She's going to know that this had nothing to do with her daddy.
I also don't agree with that, though. I don't agree with men who feel like they could just pay and not spend time. I don't agree with that. I feel like what the child is going to remember is if daddy was there.
Fine.
And what the child is going to remember is if mommy was there. Fine. Not that daddy sent money, because she may not even know daddy sent money.
And that's perfectly
because mommy could be sitting in that house saying, and you know your pa don't do nothing.
That's perfectly
I'm just
fine.
saying. But I also think that the majority of children are being taken care of by the mothers. The mothers do the majority of the work. Yes, there are fathers that fight to see their kids, and I love the dads to do that. And I know mothers who've given kids to the dads, and the dads are full-time dads, and kudos to them. But I don't want us to act like that's the norm in this country, because it is not.
I don't know if it's as far removed from the norm as we continue to make it sound. Like,
it is.
When I go to the PTA meetings, I'm telling you, 67, maybe 60 or 70% of this room is daddies.
And when I go to the PTA meetings, all I see is women. And when I go to the baseball field, all I see is baseball
the
moms.
baseball field is for me. But I'm not coming out there in the heat. So I'm not. So I'm going to sponsor the whole team. I do whatever you need me. I'm not coming in the heat. You and your mommy, you all do that.
Well, the statistics, the numbers that you love to show, when you tell me go do my research, you go do your research, and you will see that it is not the majority.
I'm not saying that it is the majority. I'm saying to you that I don't think it is as far removed from the norm. No, I think someone somewhere is propping this number up a bit, because the more you go into the community and to the society, I see dads in this generation. This has to be the most involved generation of fathers this country's ever seen.
Yeah, but we're not just talking about this generation, and I also do not agree with that. I mean, the numbers do not match what you're saying, and nobody is fudging the numbers. When you go down to the courts and you see who's trying to collect child support, or when you go down to social services, see who's trying to get the support. When you go in the food store, see who it is. It is single mothers. It is not the dads. And I'm not knocking fathers, because I know amazing dads. But what I'm saying is, it is not the majority. So it is not. So I don't want us to sit here and bash these women who are trying their best.
I'm not woman bashing.
Because dads are now stepping up.
There are some people that aren't stepping up. I'm saying
the majority.
Right? I'm saying to you, though, that I don't think it is as far removed from the norm as the numbers continue to make it sound. Because when
nobody's making up the numbers, Levin.
Again.
Nobody is fudging the numbers.
Again.
I want you to come outside of your circle, and I want you to go into the community.
I'm not talking about in my circle. I'm talking about when I go to the Sadie Curtis PTA meeting.
The one school.
When I go, again, I have children in more than one school.
The two schools.
And that isn't the only schools they've been to. I'm saying that if the disengagement of fathers is as prolific as we continue to make it sound,
it is.
That is not what I see manifesting in the community. When I go to the food stores.
Which community?
The one I live in. The one I live in. When the fella used to block up the whole Attorney William Dallin every morning to drop his daughter to Chico's Felices, it's just
and the fact that, and this is what the fact that you could point out one or two cases means that it's an anomaly.
I'm not pointing out one or two cases.
The numbers do not support what you're saying.
I'm saying to you that the concept of men not taking care of their children is something that I think was quite prolific in the 70s, the 80s,
and it is still
the 90s.
Prolific. Okay, maybe it's not 90%. As it was then, maybe now it's 70%, but that is still too much.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
It is still too much, and that's all I'm saying. But I will also say this too. I know a lot of great fathers. I know a lot of fathers who had to fight for their kids. And I'm sorry that y'all got involved with ladies who are being spiteful. But fight for your children. That's all
I completely agree.
Fight for your kids.
But we also have to work on fixing the practices. I remember when I went to get my son his passport, the woman said, "You're such an amazing daddy. You have everything. You have the baby, you have the passport, you have the mummy." Said, "Do you know what you ain't have? The mummy." And mind you, I don't even have an affidavit from a justice of the peace. I have an affidavit from a law firm that I paid the money, the good money to go get, because I wanted to be involved as a father. The system has figured out a way to excommunicate dads, and then
well, that's not true, because let me tell you how I could tell you that's not true. You cannot go and get a passport without the daddy's signature. As a matter of fact, some of these customs officers, when you're trying to, not customs, immigration officers, when you have to leave the country, the first time I had to leave the country with my child, I had to get a note from my child's father that was giving me permission to take my child out of this country.
Are you aware that one of the greatest challenges? I didn't know that about you. I didn't know that about you.
Not just about me. I'm saying that is what happened.
No, but I'm also telling you one
not,
of the things that happen is women kidnap children all the time from their daddies.
Oh my God, not the point that I'm trying to make. How is it that if the child's father is not in the life, and I'm trying to take my child away because that's the only way that I could do with my own funds, and this man don't care. He don't even know where we going. I got to go get permission from him to take my child out of the country?
But this is the very first time I've ever even heard something like that happening. But I could tell you, the thing that I've heard a lot is, especially men that have children with women that have backgrounds that are not necessarily Bahamian, they kidnap these children. I know of children
Men do it too.
I've never heard it. I'm saying to you.
Literally, just go on and Google any Lifetime.
I'm talking about Nassau.
What you call it? true story, and you'll see where these men is kidnapping
Yeah,
children
and
all
that's
the
what,
time.
like, if you have your child with a Jamaican woman, with a Cayman woman, you run the risk in the Bahamas of your child being abducted by her mother.
How about we say this? If you have kids, women take care of your kids, fathers take care of your kids.
I can
Don't
agree with
nobody hold the children back from nobody. I can tell you one thing. If Sonny, I ain't holding no children back. I love my sleep so much. You say you was coming for them when? Bag done packed. Ready
I
to
drop them
go.
off here.
As a matter of fact, you need me to drop them off. And you think I care, but if you have a girlfriend, she could fix hair because my baby hair need to fix.
Yeah, but
I don't
that's
care.
why adults have to. And so even in my social practice as a justice of the peace, right? When I do affidavits of birth, if the daddy approaches me, I want to let you know that I do that as a community service. Because I realize that the system is designed to hand the control over to the mommy.
The system isn't designed that way. It's because that's how it always was.
Right, and so it's designed that way.
Because the fathers were not there, so
But
someone
that's
had
not
to
our
protect them.
reality today.
It still is. Is it as prevalent? I will give you that. Maybe not. But it is still prevalent. It is still a problem. The dads aren't showing up as much as you think they are.
I want to introduce you to a cadre of good black daddies.
All
I
right.
just want to say that.
We got to finish with this. Like we were saying, y'all stop holding the people from the journey. Y'all women stop being spiteful. Y'all men stop being spiteful.
And you're allowed to move on with your life.
You are.
Yeah. I did like you for that one Saturday.
And listen, women, I can say this and y'all gonna be mad at me. If the man say, and y'all still, ...
I just want to say that if all y'all do was dating was for 3 months, technically y'all were strangers. So if he go back
Well,
to
and
being
you also should have protected yourself.
So if he go back to being a stranger, I'm saying you have to be very careful with your decision making.
Anyway, it's Fox Hill Day,
That's a more
y'all.
prudent thing to say, yes. No, I said it was a more prudent thing to say.
Yeah, they both do. You know how anytime people talk about deadbeat moms, deadbeat dads, people will say, "Oh, but that's who you choose." Well, that's who you choose.
Yeah, you pick this angry bird.
And now you're stuck. 18 plus, because it ain't just 18. I might as well tell you, especially if you're children going to college and then you have to deal with all kind of other stuff. It's life.
Yeah.
That's a life sentence, love. So be very careful who you choose to have babies with, men and women. How about that? That's good.
And especially if in this new world where babies aren't born like babies of the past.
You know what?
These children have one of everything. The baby born with scoliosis. No, I'm telling you, those things pose. People don't contemplate those things, you know. What do you do when you have this baby and this baby is other than ordinary?
This woman said she had to write a letter for her husband giving him permission to take the daughter.
I'm telling you.
But that was required by Canadian immigration.
And also, I know, now I do know a story about a waste away man who tell the woman, well, I didn't want no sick baby, you want a sick baby. Which I thought was, like someone should spray him with hot water because how could she have known?
Anyway, Fox Hill Day, y'all.
Fox Hill Day.
So, it's Fox Hill Day.
The rest of the slaves free now.
So Fox Hill Day is one of the Bahamas' oldest celebrations, which is deeply connected in the country's history and emancipation from slavery. So Fox Hill, if you didn't know, is one of New Providence's historic African Bahamian settlements. It's a community developed as a settlement of formerly enslaved people, and its annual celebrations grew out of Emancipation Day, but then we all know that they
get the message they're late.
So that's why it is. But I can't say why we can't celebrate Fox Hill Day on a Friday, Saturday. It's the middle of the week.
You mean like how Emancipation Day was on a Monday?
You expect these people to now go back to work?
Yeah.
They tank right up.
Go back to being a slave tomorrow.
It's the second Tuesday in August, which is Fox Hill Day.
Right.
So we all know the things that has happened in Fox Hill Day. I've been to like 2. I ain't gonna lie, I've been to 2. I always wanted to go like as an adult. I went like as a teenager, and then I went as like a young adult, but never like as an adult. Maybe I should go as an adult.
Yeah, makes sense. But when I leave here, I'm going down by Island Connect because they having their Fox Hill Day celebration. That's right up the road from the park, so you could just continue on to the park if you'd like. But me, I go on by Island Connect, which is in Fox Hill. So I'm going to celebrate with Fox Hillians in Fox Hill.
Well, this is what Fox Hill Day events are. Hold on, let me pull this up properly because I cannot see that.
The greasy bowl.
I love to see that though.
And
eating the pineapples and the other stuff. You don't like to see that?
I don't know. I mean,
you only just go for the drinks.
Yes.
I don't even know why I even speak.
Absolutely.
You going for the drinks. These are some of the things. So and we have a little song. We still have the song? Yes. We have a little song. We can sing the song and then I can give y'all the well, we ain't gonna sing the song. We can play the song,
Please
song.
play the song.
Play the song. I will say this.
Peace,
I give Fred all the kudos. Fred ain't even try pretend like he know them words.
Did you see
Fred
Owen?
stand up there and he just
Did you see Owen? Owen was in the back there like, what's it right on this paper?
Fred ain't even try. You know, like when we had the picture and everybody's dressed up and Fred had on the t-shirt? Fred just standing there like, Fred, this is your community. You should know that
But I
song,
can tell you who
man.
they're singing their heart out. Farmers Hill. Farmers Hill, Chester Cooper.
White Daddy was singing too. You didn't see it?
Chester Cooper, they're singing with all his might.
But Chester didn't know the words either. Chester was looking on that paper though.
But you can look at the paper, they give you paper. You could. But listen, this is, why do y'all not know this? This is you go up in the church of God?
And yes, well, yeah, something like that.
And you know the song?
Something like that. I went to Annex Baptist Church. That's how all our choirs the town. As a matter of fact, you see, Mom in the orange would have been in the choir.
But I'm feeling it.
Listen to me, y'all stop going in these people church are doing it. So this was at the church service this morning. So
Yeah.
several members of parliament and stuff.
Remember the thing I
attended.
told you 3 weeks ago about the person whom somehow they appear and you told me maybe I was doubting. You notice that that same thing is happening again today?
What person?
It's code language.
Oh.
It'll come to you.
I guess it'll come to me. But anyway, so that was the church service this morning. That was at 11. At noon, they officially open. I'm ignoring you. So they have all day music, guys. So it has started from now. So the Prime Minister did a walkabout apparently at 3. So maybe we'll see some videos of that later. And this was the competition I said that I wanted to watch, but it's too late because it's over. The pineapple and watermelon eating competition. That was at 4. This was something I could have guessed some coins. The beer drinking competition.
Yeah.
Hot dog eating competition was at 5:30. If you go out there right now, you may be able to do the plotting of the maypole. That's at 6. At 6:30 is the climbing of the greasy pole. 7:30 limbo and fire dances, and then 8 to midnight they have the All Bahamian concert, and then at midnight they have a DJ until I guess the people say you gotta go home. So that's the lip. Say Leslie, you look like she was just happy to be there.
You know how to do the clap on the bounce? What a wonderful feeling in my soul. He protected me from the...
You know how they sound is how all the choir. I went to Annex Baptist Church. That was my grandmother's church from, they had a white man for a pastor. And that's how all the choirs the town. Like,
that's why you're supposed to come to the Church of God. The Church of God, we got one bunch of clapping women.
No, from there I end up going to a Church of God.
The Church of God clapping woman could double rock. When they run hot. Oh, I'll do whatsoever I will do. I know.
Who's that? That's your pastor?
Whew.
Reverend O.A. Pratt, St. John's Native Baptist. That sounds like a makeup church.
St. John's Native
That's
Baptist is
too
the
much.
second oldest Baptist church in the
It's so
Commonwealth.
much different. I know it's
Yeah.
Where is it?
Meeting Street, right up the road from the first oldest Baptist church in the Bahamas. So Bethel Baptist is the oldest Baptist church in the Bahamas, and they had a little dispute, and the fellas say, "Yeah, I get no to here." So then they walk outside. They say, "Rev, where we going?" He said, "What you mean we going? Right up the road."
Right across the street there.
Yeah, so they going right across the street inside St. John's.
Okay, you still just go there? Castro don't even go to church no more. Castro's go to bedside Baptist. Me too, child. Oh.
You all waking up.
You
with
have zero rhythm.
Sack.
You have zero rhythm. Anyway, this wasn't a part of our thing, but people keep sharing it and posting it, so I might as well just say it really quickly. The Royal Bahamas Police Force is having a career fair, if anybody wants to join. Are you ready to serve, protect, and build a rewarding career? Well, the Royal Bahamas Police Force, anybody interested, Saturday, August 15th. So we could talk about it, I guess, maybe tomorrow, see if we could get somebody to talk about what they're looking for. Oh, they have it here. Let's see. You have to be Bahamian, have a driver's license, a passport. Okay, so far not too bad. An NIB card. Okay, birth certificate. But you need that to have the other things.
Hopefully.
A high school diploma. That might be a little iffy for some people. 4 BGCSEs.
Probably getting down the slope now.
Yeah. And they have to be math and English and then other academic qualifications. But like friend did say, who was here when they were talking about the...
Yeah, if you go to the national...
If you go through the national,
that's
they finish it.
No, that thing is in the August 21st.
Okay, yeah. If you didn't have all these qualifications and you want to, if you go in the youth guard, which don't require you to have these qualifications, they might say,
boy, this boy is so good, let's let him in.
Let's let him in. So I'm just saying, so if you don't have those qualifications, but you still want to be in the Royal Bahamas Police Force, join the National Youth Guard, go through that training, and then that can open the door for you to be an officer. So, August 15th, next Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Police Training College. They're looking for you to protect and serve.
Yeah. We mean you.
Please open up the phone. Lord, we only have 10 minutes.
3237. You serious?
How much?
323775.
The woman is Meg, who's come on the live after a murder, who says she can't answer nothing at this time, but her lashes is defixed. That's the
323777. I'm not letting y'all do that to decent Chief Superintendent Sharia.
See, that's the one I want. Y'all stop.
698
St. John's Native Baptist Church is the reason why Levin could talk about Baptist Missionary Convention. Sonny, don't play with us Native Baptist churches. I just say the name, the sound makeup. I'm sorry. I dead sorry. Castro done cursed me out. So I dead sorry.
I actually saw a church in Get Island that they did a name. St. John. I took a picture of it. It was such a
Some of these churches look like they're running out of names and they just putting anything on the church.
This one, I have to call this
what
name.
What the porches one name? 7 porches?
This one named St. John's Particular Church.
You lie so much.
This was the church name.
St. John's Particular Church of Native Baptists in the Bahamas.
So they don't mess around with all Native Baptists. Some of these Native Baptists, questionable.
But when I say that name sound made up, y'all will kill me. But St. John's Particular Church?
Yeah, only specific people, because we don't want people to all the Baptists them.
Hi, caller, welcome to the show. Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Miller.
Hey, buddy.
Mr. Miller.
Hey.
I was wrong when I said Shani Levin.
You was wrong like a left turn, buddy.
And also the blind man.
Yeah.
Who said everybody know Shani Levin.
Yeah.
Mr. Miller.
We hide it from him.
Okay. Mr. Miller, when we were having blackout under the FNM, many people jumped to blame Menace. Now the PLP in power, and nobody want to take the blame for this mess, but finding a lot of excuse.
Yeah, well, I already said they need to fire at least 6 people. That's what I think.
Well, then they start.
They didn't start fast enough. All right. 223-7775-698-0775. Hello, caller. Hey, caller. No? 323-7775-698.
Hi, are you there?
0775. What the people them on the thing say?
I know. Oh my, who will replace Levin? I hope the show don't be dead. No offense,
What
Sonny.
a wonderful
You two are happy and jokey teens.
And you all wake up my church of God, me.
People say the music is drowning them out. Miller, everybody know you are a functioning alcoholic. What did you say, Biluka?
Who's this person?
I'm not doing that.
I know He protected me.
What is wrong with you, man?
He and cold.
Our laws have to revamp to include fathers more. He should be able to renew his child's documents on his own. He could pay for the child, but have no say in anything else. That makes no sense.
Government documents don't allow the fathers to apply for them.
Miller, I'm sorry you are leaving the show. You will be missed. That's why young girls have children with 8 different daddies looking for the perfect one.
What?
Y'all just be saying.
I know.
These young girls now want in-hand money, put you in court money, and you still can't see your child.
Which is the situation I told you about.
You have a story you want to tell?
Which is the situation I told you about. You take me to court, I'm giving you less money now. You understand what I'm saying? You could have just let me raise my child.
I knew situations like that.
Yeah.
The daddy was paying everything. As a matter of fact, the dad was still paying the mortgage in the house where the woman lived because the kids were living with her.
Mm-hmm.
He was also still paying the car note, the car insurance, and everything because the kids were still with her, and he didn't want to burden her with the bills, which I thought was
commendable.
I didn't know the word I would use.
Admirable.
Still not the word that I would use, but then he started dating someone else. She got an issue. She kept the kids. He took her to court. Had to start paying her own mortgage. Had to start paying her own car note. Had to pay her own. She almost dead.
Yeah.
She almost dead. This woman didn't pay bills for about 5 years. Now all of a sudden she got to pay bills and she got to pay half of all these children's expenses. So sometimes you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. That's all.
Yeah.
They the same under the Native Baptist churches is the correct name. Is St. John's Particular Church of Native Baptists in the Bahamas or the St. John's Native Baptist Society.
So it's the particular. You know what? Now that you said it, that would make sense. Because if St. John's was started because of a dispute with Bethel, St. John's wanted you all to know that all Baptists ain't welcome in here.
So only particular.
And if you was Baptist like them other bunch of Baptists, we ain't into too much of that.
But who sit down and say, yes, that was a good idea? That's what I would know. Like, who sit down and say?
St. John's particular.
But anyway, they say it's the same thing.
I've been around churches my whole life. I want to tell you this. I never saw that until last week when I was in Kid Island. It took me aback.
You don't need BGCSEs to attend the career fair. Damn, what the flyer say?
You could go to the fair without the BGCSE. You just can't
get the job. The flyers say you need the BGCSEs. Maybe this person on the force and they know something that I know. But say just come to the fair, get your info how you could qualify without them. Maybe they know something.
There you have it.
You could take BGCSEs if you're in school.
Yes.
Really? Like as an adult? If I want to take
on the Royal Bahamas
BGCSEs
Defense
right now?
Force, I know they used to do every year, especially if they want you to go to Dartmouth, because you know you need a math and English BGCSE to go to Dartmouth.
So if I wanted to
so you register?
to join the force, but I didn't get my...
Oh, no. So once you in, because
No, I want to join, right? But I don't have my BGCSEs,
so you may not
and
have
I'm
a
an
math
adult.
and English.
So can I right now, as an adult, big 80-year-old Sonny, sit the BGCSEs
Yes.
so I can get on the force?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you could. But what they
college
also
prep classes
what they
can
also
convert
recommend is
into
to college
BGCSE
prep.
at NAPOP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, of course, you know it's 300 times more expensive to take that route there.
Yeah, the person says she does work there, so she's saying you don't need it. Just come to the fair to get the info on how you could qualify. All right, so you don't need the BGCSEs. They say it on the flyer, but my friend, she's watched the show. I trust her.
Yeah, she's a credited source.
She say she worked there, so I could trust you.
When you want to reach, just say Sanchez.
Not me, Vanessa.
Sancesca say, Vanessa say.
That you can come. In fact, I'm sure they probably have ways that you can do.
Claudette, Paulette, and Paulette, Claudette. That's the same.
I feel like you just sit here and make up.
That's
all
what the song
says.
say.
I've never heard that.
Wow. Claudette, Paulette, and Paulette, Claudette.
She alleged. Yeah, child. That's what they say. So she say, just come. You don't need the BGCSEs, but come if you are interested, and they can tell you what you need to do if you don't have that.
Yeah. And if you don't feel like taking that route, or...
Oh, Vanessa said you could ask for her child. She said she ain't no small fry.
I do know Vanessa. Vanessa
Arthur.
I know Vanessa Arthur. She has a daughter who is a police officer now. She does work at the college.
Yeah, Vanessa said you can ask for her.
Yeah. And her daughter high speed, child.
Oh, the co-host search. Yeah, we still looking for somebody, child.
Yeah.
Sorry, time run out. We can talk about it tomorrow.
Send you a video and see what we do.
Vanessa, we can touch this subject again tomorrow, okay? Come back tomorrow. We can talk about it tomorrow.
No, Vanessa Arthur is the real deal. Only
ILTV Studios, the search is on for my next co-host. Go and apply, y'all. It's extended until Friday. Vanessa said you could ask for her. She no small fry.